Welcome to Disney's All-Star Movies Resort. I'm so excited to tour this one here and show you a little bit about what all it has to offer. Welcome everybody out to Disney's All-Star Movies Resort. This is one of the fabulous All-Star Value Resorts here. Now I know we've already done a video on All-Star Sports and I can link that one in the description notes there, but this is the tour of the All-Star Movies Resort. So it's got a similar layout to it, just a little bit different on the theming. So let's go and check it out. As you arrive to the All-Star Movies Resort, you're greeted here by this front entranceway. There is a, well, you can see it right through there. Past the parking lot, there is a really long, I'm gonna call it a driveway, but it's just kind of a street pathway, drivable there. But basically, All-Star Movies is the very back of all three of the All-Star resorts. So it goes All-Star Sports, All-Star Music, All-Star Movies. So you wanna know and be aware of that order whenever you arrive, if you're coming in your own vehicle or you're being picked up and dropped off at the end of each park day. Speaking of arriving and being dropped off by each park day, you are going to be coming out here to the outside entrance there. That's going to show all the stops for the parks, including Disney Springs, Typhoon Lagoon, Blizzard Beach, and even the airport shuttle now. So if you are being picked up by a shuttle service through like Mears Connect or the Sunshine Flyer or some other shuttle company, then this is where you'll need to be picked up and dropped off. Jonathan just said that here they make it smell like sweet tarts. You know, each of these resorts has their own certain smell. Now, if you are being car serviced, like a Mears Connect, you know, some of the Uber, Lyft services, they'll bring you around here to the porte-cochere, and then of course they've pulled out the red carpet because we're talking about All-Star Movies here, right? This is your main check-in lobby and concierge. All the guest services that you might possibly need for checking in for your room, talking to them about certain issues you may have, or picking up your magic bands if they're here and sent to the resort, can all be found right here at one of these desks. On the opposite side, you can see several different advertisements for some of the new like Disney Plus features, but right here is going to be your small seating area just for the kids to kind of hang out, relax, and take in like a movie or a show or something while you go over and talk to them about your resort stay. Just off to the side, they've got this awesome sign now that's electronic. It updates all the different park hours, and it also includes the early entry for each park as well, since all of the Walt Disney World Resort guests get early admission to each park each morning, 30 minutes early. Then you've got your restrooms, they got phones and a mailbox. Not so much a like business center that we've seen in other setups, but it'll do. Out from the main check-in, you've got this wonderful walkway out to the transportation. Then you've got the double feature gift shop, the Hall of Fame right here, and the world premiere food court. Just down the hall though, you've also got the last of the building interior here, and then the real fun arcade, and then straight out that opposite direction takes you out to the very main feature pool. All right, let's go have a look around double feature here. Of course, they've got these iconic movie toys like Rex, Zurg, Buzz Lightyear, Jessie. Oh my goodness, these are so cool. So they're gonna have lots of different merchandise that you can see from the parks, but this is gonna be the only place that you can get resort-specific merchandise as well. So if you're looking for something, t-shirt, keychain, magnet, hat, even that's specific to All-Star Movies, this is where you're gonna find it. They also have a will call package pickup right here in this back corner, and then that's going to be where you pick up any of the packages that you have had shipped over, or if you're looking to ship something out from your stay, you'll want to go and talk to them over there to see about shipping it back home for you. Okay, coming out of double feature, we've got the main lobby here on the right hand side, which means right over to our left is going to be the world premiere food court. This is going to be a quick service, so they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner here. I'm excited to see what else on the menu still. Now, all the Walt Disney World resorts are doing a really great job at pushing the mobile order. So if you'd like to order ahead, save you some time, maybe a little bit more of a convenience feature, you can scan the QR code, or it just directs you basically into the My Disney Experience app. So if you're familiar with where to go ahead and set up your mobile order, you can do that ahead of time and then just pop in when it's ready. Looks like we've got an artist hard at work over here setting up the caricatures, but then we've also got press penny machines. They've got these super cute collectible medallions now that are only out for the 50th. Oh man, we got Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers coming back on Disney Plus. This is great. And then right over here, they've got a pin trading station, so socially distanced, but you can get a little bit closer now and pick out which pins you're wanting to trade. As you can see throughout the food court, you've got different kinds of stations, if you will. So you've got like pastas, pizzas, salads, wraps. You've got kind of like a grill over there by Roxy for burgers, hot dogs, things like that. And then of course you've got the desserts there at Rialto. And if you need more of like a grab and go option, right there in the center for Grand, they've got different kinds of grab and go drinks, grab and go snacks. Check out this super cute design on these new mugs. So the sipper tops have new hidden Mickeys on them. So they're offered in either gold or blue. They're depending on which mug that you have. These are actually wrapped in more of like a 50th, like gold, blue tones there, but it's really nice to see how retro they went with those. But I do like the updates on the sipper, and they are $19.99. It's a great value because then you have unlimited refills on all of the drink stations over here. So fountain sodas, teas, coffees, milk, even in the mornings, totally doable. It's a pretty extensive food court here. As you can see, they've got lots of seating area, and right here towards the center you have the Silver Screen Spirits. Looks like it's actually closed here now, but the opposite side opens out towards like the pool bar area, so that's where you're gonna go and grab all of your pool drinks or spirited items. You guys, check this out. This is one question I get asked a lot. All of these all-star value rooms do not have a microwave, but the food courts now have the microwaves back in stock here for you to warm up. I know that some people will bring like pre-made breakfast items or popcorn, or if you're needing to warm up certain medical necessities that you might bring with you. They have two out here. You just kind of have to wait your turn, and they've got toasters. So no need to pack any of those items or plan around any of that. They got you here. Look at the theming here. They've got all sorts of movie posters of those that were recent releases, including Shang-Chi, West Side Story, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, so forth and so on. Pretty neat. I love how they've kept with such a great style of theming. Kind of calls back to the old like 1920s and 30s Hollywood glamour too. Okay, so coming out of the food court, we're gonna go up to the Real Fun Arcade. They've got a couple of other things here, like souvenir tags, portable chargers for the fuel rod stations. You can actually go and trade those out, or actually purchase an entire fuel rod kit. But they've also got a ATM here in case you ever need cash for anything too. Okay, coming in through the arcade, you can see it's a pretty extensive, massive actually arcade, and the reason for that is there's typically a lot of families that choose to stay at these value resorts. You can see they've really tried to stock the arcade with as much fun as possible because they know that people want to build in some extra fun and downtime here at the resorts, and honestly, I can't blame them. This is probably my favorite pool on value, like of the All-Stars property here. You can see Mickey from Fantasmic right there in front of the theater curtains, and he is making it spray there with all that extra water. But they've got lots of seating, lots of umbrellas. You won't have much of a lack for anything there, but I do recommend that you get here early so you can go ahead and reserve your seat if you're going to be here for a good while and don't want to run the risk of other people taking up all the seats. Let's take a look at the recreation activities here. We've got Movie Under the Stars at 9 o'clock here, and then it looks like they've got a movie pretty much every single day of the week. They've also got the Sorcerer's Campfire, weather permitting, which our kids absolutely love doing. Then we've also got the different poolside activities, including Mickey Tie-Dyed, an arcade tournament, even bedtime stories. So they've got lots of fun things to kind of keep your kids entertained, even if you're not really planning on going to the parks that particular day. So this is the backside of the world premiere food court. As you can see, they got that big old silver star right in the center going back into the main lobby. But this is the Silver Screen Spirits, the opposite side of that I was showing you inside of the food court. So this is where you can get your drink on if you're looking for some more spirited options, but it also kind of doubles as your pool bar. So here's a good look at the directory here. You can see Cinema Hall. This is kind of like where we are in the Silver Screen Spirits. Right here is the pool. It's your main feature pool called Fantasia Pool. And then they've got the kiddie pool right behind it. But these are the different sections to each of the resort's layout. Now obviously, the buildings that are a little bit closer into this main building, Cinema Hall, are going to be your preferred buildings, buildings 5 and 8 for Fantasia. They've also got the same larger than life theming for each little building section, so be looking for those as we go around. But as you get further and further away from Cinema Hall, your main section, you start seeing more of the standard room options. So know that that could be a factor in everything when you're booking these rooms, and know what to look for between the standard and the preferred rooms. It really just depends on how far you're willing to be from the main Cinema Hall, transportation, and food. Because this resort is a little bit larger, there is a couple different guest laundry areas, so we'll point those out. But I think we're going to go this way first, over to the Toy Story section. So over off from the side of the Toy Story section, which is going to be towards the left of the pool, if you're coming out there, is going to be the playground area on your direction there towards those sides of the rooms. I'm not going to go down there too extensively right now because it looks like there's several families enjoying that, but I just wanted to point it out so that way you would know where it was whenever you stay here. Over here is the real spot, and that's going to be where they feature the movies each night. So if you're looking to stay for one of those movies under the stars, that's where you want to meet everybody, and that one for this time of the year starts at 9 p.m. Okay, so this is probably the most requested section of all of the All-Star movies. Welcome to Toy Story. You can see all the Green Army people up there. They've got the door to Andy's room. They've even got a couple of things here, like a kind of miniature, or larger I guess you should say, chess and checkers. But each of these are very uniquely themed with elements that you can pick out from the movie, and it's very easily spottable for some of the smaller kids, and kind of helps them recognize where their building is more specifically. You guys, these value resorts are an absolute prime location for any kinds of photo ops. So I highly recommend, if you're staying here or close by, swinging by, taking a look at all of those different characters and features that you can kind of take a picture next to. You won't be disappointed. They're really great, and they turn out such great pictures and can make for some really lasting memories. I know for our family, we tend to take pictures in like the same spot and different kinds of things over the years, so this is a really great place to kind of take advantage of that. So you can see they're not terribly tall buildings. They are about 3 stories high, and you've got all these that say Buzz right here. We've got Buzz Lightyear on one side, then we've got Rex and Bo Peep out here in the center, kind of finish off the whole encompassing room feel. You've got Andy's room's back window over there, but check out Woody himself. The sheriff's in town, y'all. He's keeping watch over here. You're in good hands. I did also want to point out that right back here through the woods, you can see right back through there, there are different parking spots around the resort, so don't think that you have to park there at the very front at Cinema Hall and then lug all of your luggage and bags elsewhere. Don't worry, they will show you on the map whenever you check in exactly where to park that's closest to your assigned building. So right over here, just off the side of the pool, is the guest laundry, but I did want to show you the kiddie splash pad. But it's got a really convenient location, because just beyond that, where that lady is sitting, is more of like a kid's 1-foot pool, so they're able to kind of enjoy and relax in the pool water, and then also here at the spray grounds. Check out this larger than life Fantasia theming. Look at those brooms holding their buckets. It's almost like they're getting ready to dump even more water into the pool. So now we're coming into the preferred section, Fantasia, and you'll see a lot of the same movie elements from the Fantasia 2000 movie. So you see the toy soldier, the different roses there. He's actually there with the jester and the toy box ballerina, so you can see her over this way. And then on the opposite side, you have the sorcerer Mickey. So we got that iconic sorcerer hat. Then you've got the brooms with all the buckets that have the water in them. We'll go and take a little bit closer look here in a second. Even though this is preferred, it's definitely not the section my kids are always gunning to get, but yeah, you probably recognize that face from Fantasia 2000. And then right over here is the ballerina, along with a few more of those toy soldiers. If you've not checked out Fantasia 2000, I highly recommend it. Now just beyond the Fantasia section, you've got a really great look at Daisy and Donald on vacation. But over on this side is a nice little open area where they've got the campfire. So if you're looking to roast s'mores, even just toast marshmallows, they've got all you need right here. Look at these buckets. I think this is probably my most favorite section right here by the Sorcerer Mickey hat. So you've got the sorcerer hat and then all the brooms there. Really sets it off. All right, we're coming into buildings 6 and 7. This is the Love Bug section. I told you guys this is a great resort to take in all of these like larger than life statues and different kinds of theming around the resort, and this is a section that doesn't disappoint. You've reached Herbie the Love Bug and his section, so you can see kind of the back end of Herbie over there. They've got the winner's circle right out here with a iconic full-size Herbie if you want to take pictures with him, and then you've got his front side over on this side. Pretty neat. So this plaque here says this is the actual car that was used in the Magic Kingdom parades from 1978 to 1990. Oh, that's cool. Look at his little eyeballs in the front. That is cute. I hate that I missed that parade. I'm gonna have to go back and try and track it down somewhere. Okay, here's the back side coming out of the Love Bug section. So you can see the bookends for Fantasia and Fantasia 2000, kind of the older version and the newer version. Pretty fitting if you ask me. Again, keeping with the movie's theming, you've got the slate for the camera for Mickey's Love Bug, or Disney's Love Bug, with Mickey as your director. Remember how I said that all the All-Star resorts were all very close together? That right there is All-Star music. So you're never far away from visiting one of the other All-Star resorts. So, pro tip, go around to each of them if you have some time, take some pictures. Like I said, you won't be disappointed. This is gonna bring us out to one of our last sections here, 101 Dalmatians section. Okay, so just for posterity's sake, we just came over from Toy Story, then we went to Fantasia, then we went to the Love Bug section. Now we're over here in 101 Dalmatians, and this is your main check-in, the cinema hall. Check out this theming. They've even ran it down into the ground, into the concrete. I want to see if, oh yes, it says Canine Crunchies on it. Awesome. All right, welcome to the 101 Dalmatians section. You can see Cruella and her DeVille up there. You can see Horace and Jasper as they chase down all the puppies, but you've got the iconic Pongo and Purdy on each side respectively here. But let's go check out some of the other features here in the section. Going down this section will actually take you to the Mighty Ducks, which is the duck pond pool. It's the second pool of this resort, and there's a second guest laundry there. Remember, I said it's a larger resort, so they do have multiples there. Look at Pongo. Now this is pretty cool. My kids could get behind this. We've never actually stayed here as a family, so we might be overdue for a stay. And then we've got Purdy, their mom. And of course, I wonder, you know, if you were to count all of these Dalmatians here, if that would totally equal 101. There's quite a bit of them. All right, guys, here it is. I'm going to give you some bonus points if you can leave me the Canine Crunchies jingle down in the comments, because I think it's Lucky, maybe, that sits here and likes to watch Canine Crunchies commercials. Yes? Let me know. All right, now last but not least, we've come out to the duck pond pool. So we're now officially in the Mighty Ducks section. You can see all the hockey sticks, the Mighty Ducks hockey mask over here, and they've really done a great job at theming the pool because you've got goals here along with some goalies, including a super awesome Goofy. And then they've got all these different hockey silhouettes out here on the exterior, I guess, the fence of the pool. Right over here is the guest laundry, but it's kind of disguised as a locker room of sorts, and respectively on each side has a independent bathroom. But then this side is, of course, your scorekeeper here, and it just kind of keeps up with the time currently of the Walt Disney World Resort. Oh my goodness, such a cute pool, but it's a nice, smaller, kind of quieter option, and there's no spray ground to here. So if you don't want to kind of make the trek out to the main Fantasia pool, the Mighty Duck pool might be the better one for you. You guys, the All-Star Movies resorts are such a great budget-friendly option. They really are the entryway into the Walt Disney World resorts, and you get all the perks as a moderate or deluxe would have, as far as the package delivery and the early park admission and being able to get those complimentary shuttles around Walt Disney World Resort. So they're still a really awesome value. However, I will kind of caveat that and say, if you have a larger party size, this might not be the resort for you, and here's why. Each of these rooms only sleeps about 4 and an infant under 2. So if you have a larger party, a larger family, or you're traveling with multiple families, know that you're probably going to be looking at splitting up your party into several different rooms, and they cannot guarantee connecting rooms unless the kids amount outweighs the adult amount. However, there are 2 other value budget friendly options for larger parties in the All-Star Music Family Suites and also in the Art of Animation Family Suites. So we'll be checking those out later. Okay guys, that was it. That was our tour of Disney's All-Star Movies Resort. Please feel free to ask us any questions in the comments below. I'd love for you to pick my brain a little bit about it. But this is definitely one of the most budget-friendly value options that Walt Disney World has, and it doesn't disappoint. So let me know what you think about this resort. Let me know if you've ever stayed here before. Make sure you're hitting that big old thumbs up button and that you are subscribed and hitting that notification bell so that way you don't miss a beat of our adventures. But for now, this is where I'm going to leave you, right by the Fantasia Pool, and I guess I'll catch you guys on the next ride. See y'all later. Bye everybody.